Awesome, it didn't freeze. Okay, so game audio. Game audio is doing what it needs to be doing. Mic audio is doing what it needs to be doing. Bringing up the YouTube preview here. Make sure it is doing what it needs to be doing. Which looks good. And I think we're good to go. Hey there, hi there, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. Happy Friday. We made it, guys. We made it. It's the end of the day. It's the end of the week. Time to just kick back, put your feet up, and in my case, keep putting up some arena points. Hope y'all are doing well here at the end of the week. Hope the day found you guys okay. And big howdy and a big welcome to the stream. Going to be continuing on for the top 150 push for White Magneto. Currently sitting at about 27 mil, so at the end of tonight, hope to be well over 30. However, might not be on stream because I think my 6 stars are on cooldown till well after stream, so yeah, that's all we're going to be doing, just putting up points. Just putting up points. Before I get too terribly far along, though, I do want to welcome the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers, I'm digging the videos I put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. Always got plenty of cool stuff coming down the pipes for right now. My main focus is just on doing this arena grind. So as far as any other videos go, gameplay, crystal opening, stuff like that, that is probably going to be not before the weekend. Little busy. But as always, hit that notification bell, stay on top of stuff as it drops, because there is always stuff coming down the pipes. Right off the top, I do want to say a big howdy to Man Falcon. Hello, hello. And Supersonic saying, sup? How's it going? How's it going, everybody? So, it looks like I am blessed with that lovely glitch, error, programming, whatever you want to call it, where after you close out of the app and bring it back up again, you need to hit help for all the dudes you have already hit the help button for, which I love, because nothing really reinforces the fact that this is a broken system than the fact that you have to do it multiple times. Hey. Because, I mean, just looking at it, it would be oh man, that is going to be a freaking nightmare. God, that is awful. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is just do like a row at a time, and then do a fight, and then do another row. I hope to get that caught up eventually. Starting off tonight with the 4 stars. The 4 stars are currently available to run. They're off a cooldown because they come off a cooldown the quickest. It's not the most spicy, not the most exciting footage or gameplay. However, by running the maxed out 4 stars somewhat religiously throughout the 3 days that the arena is active, nets you anywhere between an extra 6 to 10 million points. So 4 stars still matter, especially if you're trying to do the entire arena without blowing any units, and that is what I'm trying to do, because as the little hashtag says in the corner, Apocalypse is coming out next week, and that's going to be a disgusting, nasty, painful, awful grind, and those units are going to be gone before I know it. Supersonic hitting the gym for the first time in a good while, saying it's really tough picking up a glass of water. Dude, I know it, man. I did a leg day for the first time last week, so I missed this week, but I did it last week. And it's one of those things where, like, I was working out, I was doing the routine, doing the old stuff I used to do, you know, a little bit slower than I was before the pandemic. A little bit slower, took me a little bit longer, cool, you know, recovery was a little bit longer, but, you know, I got through it still, which is awesome. It's like, hey, I feel great. And then, you know, come back inside, take a shower, take a drink, hour later, I'm like, oh, man, my legs are jello. Alright, well, I mean, it's been a while. Went to bed, and I could not get out of bed the next morning. I could not get out of bed. So I think the other part of it too is that it just took me that long for my legs to like regain sensation, which means that it is definitely time for me to go back and do that again, because that is, it's good. It's good. It's good to get back into it. It's just slow burn. Slow burn. Yo, what's up, Swag? Happy Friday, bud. Good to see you. Mr. Amazing. Hey, what up? What up, what up? Welcome, everybody. So, just jumping over here. Probably burn Doctor Strange. So I got about 10 rounds of maxed out 4 stars here. Then see what's available. I know I've got some of the 6 stars, which actually I should probably do first, because that way they'll be on cooldown, or coming off of cooldown by the time I get up in the morning. So that's alright. So ever shifting change of plans. 6 stars first, then 4s, then just whatever the heck is up next. Hey, how's it going, Bait? Happy Friday. What's good? What's good? I just got shafted extremely hard after exploring Variant 3. Ouch. Not rewards by the sound of it. I'm sorry. Got my 3rd useless skill awakening gem, 2nd useless tech 4 to 5, and a 5-star Korg. Just to top off the big steaming pile. I am sorry. That's awful. That is awful. Hopefully you wind up getting a couple of champs to use that skill awakening on. I mean, Hitmonkey's out in feature crystals in a couple weeks, so I mean that might be something. Nah, dude, quarantine sucked. Still sucks for me, but it's awful. Because the first month was just like, oh man, I feel awful. I haven't been able to run the same, haven't been able to do the same routines, and my body's just like needs it. Then it's just like, oh yeah, okay, well I guess this is the new normal for a while, and now, half a year later, it's just like, oh yeah, I used to move like that, huh? I feel like a potato. Fortunately, I wound up avoiding the quarantine pounds, but still feel like a potato. Mr. Mason saying Mysterio, Proxima, Midnight Warlock, or Gilly 99. Anyone worth a generic? No, not a generic. Warlock and Gilly are worth tech gem, but Mysterio and Proxima, no, not really. Not really. Supersonic coming up with the flex. Yeah, I got you, bud. I got you. I see where you're coming from. Either way, though, it's good that you're getting back and slowly starting to get back into things. Be back into fighting form in no time. Is Gambit good awakened? No, not yet. Gambit's just not good in general. He is looking really interesting with the new Apocalypse synergy. And if he's made a Horseman, then he's starting to look a little bit interesting. Gambit also has a buff coming out. Sometime, I'm assuming in the next few weeks with the next update. Although there hasn't been anything official from Kabam in months about that, so don't quote me on it. But as it stands right now, by himself, no, Gambit's not good, period. Boink. Come on, get out of here before it explodes. Crap. Yeah, that just wasn't gonna get better. I hate that you can't switch your pre-fights in Arena. They just keep making more and more champions that are entirely reliant on pre-fights, and then you get into Arena and you can't do anything about it. Like, how cool would it be to have Torch go Nova in arenas, you know? Or, in that case, just switching forms or Tempests. And avoid all that stupid energy damage. I'd appreciate that. True Strike for the win. Sure seems that way, Swag. I mean, they've taken two swings at Maw and they've missed both times. I think the idea is there, and I definitely think that they're onto something with Professor X. Absolutely. They just gotta, like, carry the momentum forward, or carry the momentum backwards back to Professor X. Alright. I've done more than my 2 rows. Let's go find these 6 stars. So we got a Karnak. We got to throw Drax in there. And then one of the Cyclopes. Red Glops. One of those. I could argue my Act 6 completion opening was worse. For 5 stars, pulled Hood, Moon Knight, and Heimdall. All dupes, and for 6 stars, pulled MODOK and Kingpin. It's pretty dry. Again, I think that's kind of endemic and part of the game experience. Just like you aren't ever going to get a good first 5-star, first 6-star, and you're not really going to get a good one of them for a good while. It also seems to be more often than not, like, the rewards you get out of exploration aren't great either. Or, like, they could be great, you just have to wait 6 months to use them. Jubilee could be fun. I mean, you could have so many more mutants in the game. That's the nice thing, is that there are just so many freaking mutants you could add and have a lot of fun with. But, I mean, after this month, I definitely hope that next month or the month following, they have at least a couple mutant counters. Otherwise, mutants are just have gone from being, like, the best class to being a broken class. You gotta have balance. Quake from Nexus is solid. Is it smart to not use a generic on Beardo, as I have a 5-star Beardo Awakened? A generic on what? A 6-star Beardo, you mean? If that's the case, then yeah. I know it isn't a popular opinion, but it's definitely my opinion that I don't like, for me, I don't like doubling up on 5 stars and 6-star rank ups if I don't have to. That way, you know, you diversify your roster a little bit more, have a greater variety of champs to bring into content, and you aren't playing the same 6 people again and again and again and again. It gets old. 4-star? Yeah, then no, forget it. I mean, you could. 4-star Awakening Stones aren't particularly difficult to come by relative to how they used to be. So, I mean, if it's a generic, then you're going to wind up pulling a new 4-star at some point. Somebody you don't have ranked up as a 5. Probably save it for them. Again, just, you know, so there isn't a whole lot of overlap. Like, with great exception, would you ever want to overlap? Like, Ghost is a great example. Yeah, get 2 Ghosts. Corvus is a solid option. Sure, get 2 Corvuses. But, I mean, outside of that, do you really need 2 Voids? Do you really need 2 Proximas? Nah, not really. Save them resources for somebody new. Someone who can have new, spicy, interesting synergies or has some niche ability that isn't going to come in handy all the time, but when it does, holy cow, does it come in handy. Supersonic having too many months dry without great champs. I think we don't get some wanted pulls for my next opening. Gonna be taking a break for a while. It's not bad. It depends when your next opening is, because it is mid-September now. So 2 months from now about is going to be Cyber Weekend. So, I mean, if you were going to take a break for like a couple weeks for a month or something, I suppose now would be a time to do it, but then come back for that. Or, at the very least, just wait out the rest of this amazing login calendar we got going right now. Get the, 500 units next week. Get the 5,000 6-star shards next week. Get the 5-star awakening next week. And then, if you want a break, yeah, go for it. I always encourage people to take a step back. It's nice to get a breath of fresh air every now and again, too, Alright, so that is close enough to my 2 rows of people. So let's throw Loki, Beast, and Moon into the mix. See what happens. Frickin' Moon. Except, I mean, Moon Knight got buffed, guys. Moon Knight did get buffed. His 1 crummy bleed now stacks to 2 crummy bleeds. So he's incrementally better. Yay. That being said, having a Moon Knight Awakened is nice because he's a good synergy option for better characters. Hey man, those skill gems are going to come in handy eventually. Eventually. It may take a while, but they will come in handy. I was sitting on 3 Mystic Stones for the longest time with absolutely no one to use them on. And like, it was a huge, massive drought of new Mystic champs, right? I couldn't pull a Symbiote Supreme or a Dr. Voodoo to save my life. So I was like, what am I going to use it on? Am I going to wake up Thor Jane Foster? No. I'm going to burn it on an Unstoppable Colossus? No. And then Diablo came out. I was like, holy cow, they finally came out with a new Mystic champ. I got somebody to use a stone on. And then I went and grinded for him in Arena, and I'm like, wow, this guy's garbage. So there I was again. 3 Mystic Stones. And no one to use it on. Then like a couple months later, then you had Clairvoyant, then you had Dr. Doom, and I finally did wind up pulling that Dr. Voodoo, so 1, 2, 3 right there. Swag, acknowledging he's definitely stuck in the YouTube vortex. I mean, it's up to you, dude. There's plenty of other YouTubers that are like, hey, I'm going to be taking a step back for a little bit. Or, hey, I'm going to be slow on uploading stuff for a bit. And there's no shame in that. There's nothing wrong with that. We'll all be here when you get back. Excuse me. Yeah, well, bait, I mean, that's the other thing, though, too, is that is the name of the game. Marvel Contest of Eventually. Statistically, good things are going to happen. When those good things happen, though, is anybody's guess. Yo, what's up, bro? Good to see you, bud. Happy Friday. Yes. Grind is in full swing. Currently sitting at about, what, 27, pushing 28 mil, something like that. Which is still a little bit behind where I'd like to be, but still not worried, not sweating it, not any of those things yet, so I'll take it. Next opening might be mid next month. Oh yeah, so you got time. Oh, I absolutely agree. It definitely feels bad. It definitely feels bad. So yeah, I mean, I get it, wanting to take the break. They have been churning out some pretty interesting content here the last couple months, so I will give them credit for that. But yeah, a lot of the excitement is getting those new characters, getting them spicy rank ups and whatnot. I get it. Alright, so then we got Gambit. We got these three. These three clowns. Not gonna lie, Swag. Not gonna lie. I'm right there too. I love playing MCOC. I play MCOC religiously, have been for years, and I would continue to be playing MCOC even if I wasn't also on YouTube. However, now that, like, okay, so side note, today we got the Mario 3D collection that came out on the Switch, right, which is Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy 1. And I wound up getting it because, of course, because I haven't played 64 in about a decade. And I've never played Sunshine, and I've never played Galaxy 1. I didn't like the look of Sunshine 1 when it came out. But then again, I didn't really like Wind Waker when it came out either. I have since changed my opinion. I never played a Galaxy because I didn't have a Wii. So, you know, 2 brand new games for me and a huge nostalgia trip. Long story short, it'd be really cool to just do like a live stream on a Sunday or something like that. It's just like, hey, Rob plays Mario. Diversify the channel a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see. Saw a lot of people were doing the new alpha for the COD Cold War multiplayer. I never really followed like any of the COD multiplayer since I stopped playing COD. But those numbers that those guys are pulling in were mighty impressive. Yeah, well, there you go. Happy Saturday to you then, bro. I can only hope that they wind up buffing the Cav rewards for next month. Can only hope. And I know that they said that they're going to keep mixing up the what the bonus completion reward is. So like this month is like do a path in all 6 chapters with 4 stars. But I wouldn't mind if they keep it that way. That way, you know, it's a consistent thing, so you can rank up 4 stars and then not like worry about them being irrelevant again next month. I wouldn't mind that. So many 5 stars. But 6 stars are done. Get out of here. 4 stars should be able to swing it still. Yeah. Do it that way. Yo, what up, Realm? Good to see you. No worries. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Stream wound up, well, I mean, it was scheduled for a slightly later start. So, yeah, you're in good shape. You are in good shape. You only missed me running through like 6 rounds of 6 stars. So, nothing much. Tonight's arena grind is still yet young. Actually, I didn't see, because I just jumped straight from my evening straight into live streaming, so I didn't see. But has Max posted a streaming video here today? Because Max is my my white Magneto grinding buddy. Because we're both going for him. But last one I saw was from yesterday, I think. Doink. Boink. Oh. Get out of here, dude. He has not. Oh. He's being coy with his numbers. Which I get, I respect. I'm still on the fence if I want to do a live stream tomorrow night for the same reason. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. With Supersonic there, because like the thing is like, okay, you could maybe sacrifice a couple extra tier 4 class that you have laying around, maybe, right? And again, I'm saying this from the point of where my account is currently. I'm in a position where I've got a pretty good stockpile of tier 4 class crystals and shard crystals, but it is dwindling. So I've got a couple of those to throw around, but it's the tier 1 alphas and specifically the tier 4 basics that just I cannot keep in stock. And 4 stars are ridiculously thirsty for those as well as the friggin' 6 stars. So the fact that 3 different rarities all need the exact same resources, and there not being a reliable place to consistently get them in any sort of like adequate way. Oh yeah, it's dry, man. It's dry. Yo, what's up, Robert? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Happy Friday. We made it. It can be swag. I mean, it can be. There's always going to be people that are, you know, not being positive. But I think overall there's a lot more good people in this game than not. It just seems like the not ones are louder than the rest. Well, cheers, Realm. Yeah, 226, it's a good start. It's a good start. I don't know where I'm going to wind up win streak wise for this. I'm assuming it's going to be somewhere over 500 when it's all said and done, assuming I don't choke. But my PB is 777. Even 777. And that was for the Dr. Doom grind. I ended it as like at 777 and I had like 5 minutes left. I'm like, I can get 2 more rounds in. But Lucky Sevens is pretty cool too, so. That is where I kept it, and it wound up working out okay. Yo, what up, Black Panther? I am doing wonderful. It's been a good day. It's been a good day, good week. This is day 2 of the grind. I am not feeling the grind fatigue just yet, which is a wonderful sign. Usually day 2 is absolutely the pits. But then again, I'm not going for White Magneto as hard as I would say Apocalypse. So I gotta factor that into the mix too. Yeah. Even if it's just like for a single tier 4 CC, you know? You see enough videos of people opening up like 4 dozen tier 4 class crystals to get the 2 that they need and don't get them out of 40. It's ridiculous. Panther, how's your day been, bud? How has your day been? Hope it's been well. Hope everyone's has been well. And going into the weekend on a high note. Do that. Blink. Yoink. Boink. Nothing wrong with that, bro. Nothing wrong with that. Well, Swag, you're a better person than I am, because I don't know. The comment section is where happy feelings go to die. It is a dark and scary place, and I'd rather not go. Yeah, awesome, Panther. Oh, well, I wish you the best of luck. Where are you sitting at about right now, huh? Someone just pulled 6-star Warlock. Very cool. That's an awesome pull. Bet that made their night. Certainly made mine. How many, Panther, he's asking how many points you're sitting at. Because it's still early enough in the grind where it isn't letting the cat out of the bag, like where you're planning to wind up. But it's always fun to just like compare notes too. Put them in the gulag, threw away the key. I mean, that's assuming the gulag has a key. Show Max Sig Wolverine heals. Well, I mean, I've got a 4-star maxed out. But I don't think that's anything new. Maybe later. But yes, from what I saw from Karate Mike's video, because he wound up pulling the 5-star out of the mutant crystals, and then immediately took them to max rank, max sig. Oh yeah, the heals are absolutely ridiculous. It's like Realm of Legends caliber kind of heals. It's very nice. Very nice, very spicy. It's one of those things where I think everyone's kind of like getting super excited for Scarlet Witch, and I'm certainly excited for her too, but I really think that Wolverine is kind of going to be where it's at for all that. I mean, it's not like anybody has a choice in any of that anyway, but I'm just saying, of the new old 5 or 4 stars, I think that's the one to be. Panther asks, should I rank up my Hulkbuster or Sunspot? Are they awakened or unawakened? Alright, bro. Take care, bud. Thank you on the well wishes, and we'll catch you later. Oh, that's fun. If they're not awakened, then probably Hulkbuster. Sunspot's cool for like quick bursty damage, or if you go up against a node where it's like you need to have this many debuffs on the opponent to do damage, then yeah, Sunspot's great for that. But unawakened, his Smolder, Incinerate, self-charges, whatever, fall off super fast. So you only have enough time to throw one special 2 before you're out of charges, and you gotta throw a special 3 to get them back, which can be annoying. The only thing Hulkbuster's Awaken ability does is give him heals once he gets to like 20% health, something like that. Which is a nice to have. Very much a nice to have, but not at all required for the character. Now, I mean, if they were awakened, I would say the opposite, but since they're unawakened, probably Hulkbuster. If you want to do something right now, instead of just waiting a little bit longer to see if you wake one of them up naturally. But otherwise, that's my guess. Alright, so just click through a couple of these 5 stars right here. Just whittle that down. Just whittle it down. And then throw up next batch of 4s. Do that, do that. Do this, do this. Do this. Do that, do that. Dolmat, how's it going, bud? Do I think 6-star Ghost is worth generic Sig Stones? No. And I'm gonna say no for this reason. The way that you put it right there, I'm assuming means that she's already awakened. And regardless of if she's sitting at Sig level 1 or Sig level 20, it's not gonna make too much of a difference. Because the important thing is that she's awakened. And she's one of the kind of characters that just need the awakened ability, period, as opposed to a bunch of Sigs on her. So if they're generic, I would say no. Save them for somebody who has a higher prestige. Because at that point, that's kind of their best use. Or just wait for your next big rank up. But either way, I mean, congrats on 6-star Ghost. That's awesome. Doink. What about Domino? Definitely not. Nope. Definitely not Domino. I mean, okay, I'll preface it by saying this. I'm not a big Domino fan. She does big damage, which is cool. I just don't like that it's always random, you know. You do big damage, yes, but you have to be lucky, you have to have them be unlucky, you have to get a crit bleed, you have to do this, you have got to do that. Not worth it, in my opinion. Like, save the Sig Stones for somebody like, well, since we were just talking about, like, Sunspot, right? Sunspot benefits a lot more from being a higher Sig level for his ability. Plus, his prestige is super high to boot, too, so it's a twofer. You know, you get the added ability, Plus you get the added prestige, which is all around a big win. You know, I mean, there's a number of other characters and another of other options just like that too, that, you know, aren't Sunspot. But the thing is, with the 6-star generic Sig Stones, those are so incredibly rare right now to get naturally in game, and so incredibly expensive in game currently to either use cash on or, you know, resources or whatever, that no, you got to use them to either max out or boost your highest prestige champion, or use them only on characters that desperately need a higher sig ability. So probably not. Long story short. Panther says, I'm so close to getting a 6-star. I have 2k 6-star shards right now. Oh, there you go. Getting there. You're getting there. And when you finally do, I do wish you the best of luck. That's awesome. That's the thing, Dolmet. Do not feel pressured, and don't feel bad about sitting on your 6-star resources for a while. You know, 6-stars aren't going anywhere anytime soon, and they still are incredibly difficult to get and dupe in the meantime, let alone the resources. So, I mean, I've been sitting on a class Awakening for a 6-star for about like 4 months. Yeah, I've been sitting on Cosmic 6-star Sig Stones for as long as 6-stars have been a thing without using them. Because I know when I finally do use them, I know who I'm using them on, and it's definitely going to be worth having saved them this whole time to do it. Because, like, you know, the last thing you want to do is have that sort of, like, buyer's regret, where you do it just to do it, and then it's gone, and then you're like, well, poop. And then you're stuck. Eden, how's it going, bud? Good to see you. Happy Friday. Welcome, welcome. How's everything going with you this fine evening? Dolmet's saying I got 6-star Aegon, just need a dupe, so I guess I'll save them if I ever dupe them. Yeah. Oh yeah, if you got the T5CC, then yeah, 100%. There you go. And that's what you got to look at it too, you know, is like, hey, I've got, you know, 10 generics, you know, in my backpack. That's cool, that's awesome, but that's Aegon Sig right there. And until you get them, then, you know, you always got that ready. It's not burning a hole in your pocket. It's not going anywhere. It's just there when it's ready. Hey, good on you, Swag. Good on you. Realm getting first 6-star in 19 days from the appreciation and the load of units. I know. It's so dumb because it isn't even comparable, but just, I don't know, at first glance. I'm actually more excited about the units than the 6-star shards, which, again, is dumb. Logically, is dumb. Because those 5,000 6-star shards are ridiculous. And run like $200 or something like that by kabam real-world money conversion. But the 500 units is really cool because I'm like, hey, that's 500 units I'll get to put towards the apocalypse grind. It's dumb. I know it's dumb. But my little lemming mind is, that's the way it works. Eden, well, thank you very much for joining. Thanks for hitting that sub button. It's good to have you. Much appreciated. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Punch. Punchy punch punch. Dolmet's saying, yeah, I got 6-star Tech Awakening, and the second I got Ghost. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, she's one of she is the best tech option to use that gem on easily. And I mean, according to Rich the Man, you, we should be able to get like what 8,000 to 10,000 units a month, something like that, by his estimation. So yeah, I mean we got 2 months till Cyber Weekend, so I think you are in a good place. That's the thing though, because I am 100% anticipating there's going to be some sort of Crystal Fiesta next week. It's either going to be one of two things. They're either going to be bringing back 6-star Vision again for a unit offer, where you can get a 6-star Vision for like 3,000 units, or a dupe or a tech stone or something like that for an additional 3,000 units. That's guess number one. Guess number two is that it's going to be a, with that 24-hour rotating featured cav shenanigans again. So it's like, this hour is Captain Marvel movie, this hour is Doctor Doom, this hour is Torch. Because there's no way that they're going to just hand out like all these hundreds and hundreds of units without like throwing something our way to blow those units on, you know? Or, better still, they're going to bring that mutant crystal. You know, the one from the unit bundles a couple weeks back? They're going to bring that back. So I guess that's guess number three. It's going to be something. It's going to be nuts. Mark my words. You heard it here first, everybody. You heard it here first. Do I think they're going to do another spring cleaning event next year? Probably. Probably. What I wonder, though, is if they're going to do another gold boost this year, right? Because, like, the last couple of years they did the gold boost around the holidays in December. Wonderful. And that's what everybody was anticipating this year. Up until the Summoner Appreciation event a couple months back. Last month? A couple months back, something like that. Where it's like, hey, you know, it's, we'll just say August. Hey, here's that 20% increase in battle chips and gold boost. So have fun. To which we were all like, cool, but what about December? And they're like, wouldn't you like to know? So I would love it if they did, because, you know, there will be another opportunity to get stuff. But, oh no, you know what option number 4 is? The gold pool piece. Or a platinum pool piece. That could be it. Because they were saying that there is a unit-based something for a platinum pool piece at some point. I do remember they said that. Eden, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the well wishes on 1,000 subs. It's a wonderful milestone. Wonderful, wonderful milestone. Couldn't have done it without you guys, and I'm just very appreciative of the well wishes and the support that the channel gets. So thank you. Thanks, guys. I mean, there's going to be gold pool crystals again this year at some point. They just keep throwing that guy out left and right. I mean, it periodically, but reliably. I just hope they have a red pool event again. Like, let's have another red pool arena, just for kicks. It's been a couple years. It's time. Been a bunch of new people joining up, not to mention the people who didn't get them the first time around, you know. Yours truly included. Because I messed that one up royally. Whoops. Excuse me. So this one is going to be the last of the 4 stars, and then We gotta see which 5 stars are off a cooldown. Run with them and then, I don't know, improvise? Because it's still relatively early in the stream, and it seems like I'm either running out of teams to run right now, or they just aren't coming off a cooldown quick enough. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Swag. That's the only way I can keep them straight. There's too many Deadpool champs. So that's what I call them. It's, you know, Red Pool, X Pool, Gold Pool, Plat Pool, Venom Pool, Gwen Pool. It's the only way to keep them straight. Kick, 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 kick. And spinny kick. Oh. There we go. And there we go. Do that. Brilliant. And heavy. I gotta work on my timing. Because it is possible to chain the heavy into a special, it's just awkward. Does Venom need to be awakened? Not really. Not really. It's again, it's one of the nice to have kind of things. Actually, no, I can't run. I'm done. Right now. Because Bishop was my cutoff for 5 stars. Because anything less than Bishop is kind of running the risk of death squads nowadays. That sucks. Alright, so you got a half hour on 5 stars. Hour on the 6s. Well, that's just inconvenient for live streaming, isn't it? Panther, asking about incursions. I'd like to someday. Someday when I got a little bit more free time to run incursions. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. Right now, though, unfortunately, I'm hitting the pedal to the metal trying to juggle a bunch of stuff, so not just yet, but soon. That'd be fun. Evan, guess who just got Cav? I have no idea. No idea. Because it'd be really fun to do like a incursion day with you guys, with the subs, with whoever. Alright, Swag, take care, bud. Good luck with that video upload. If nothing else, you know, turn it off, turn it on again. See if that helps. Could just be something got frozen during upload, and now it's just pooping the bed. Solo the Sentinel with Arcus. You know, I never did that. I mean, I imagine, yeah, that's a wonderful option because it seems like Arcus would be made for that fight. Just never tried it. But very cool. Getting a solo on that monster is a big win. It's a tank. Doink. Come on. Boink. And down. Actually, you know what I could do? As soon as I'm done with this. maybe I could start in on that 4-star path. But that'll be interesting because most all my 4-stars, excuse me, most all my 4-stars are old 4-stars. Have to see how they hold up. But I do gotta start getting on that. So I've barely even touched Cavalier difficulty. Who was my first featured champion like Warlock? I don't remember. I don't remember the first champion I pulled out of Arena was OG Cap back when he was new. Got him as a 3-star. First featured character out of a crystal. I don't remember who the first one was. I remember pulling Gladiator Hulk out of the 5-star Gladiator Hulk featured crystals. I remember being really... I was like, oh hey, that's cool. But I didn't really know anything about Gladiator Hulk. I just needed a science champ. So I wound up working out pretty okay. Should I awaken 4-star Elsa with a generic awakening gem? See, I'm super biased. I love Elsa. If you had a skill, I'd say absolutely. But generic, again, is rough. Alright, Realm. Take care, bud. Thank you for the well wishes, and we'll catch you later. Alright, so I gotta do all 4 stars for this. So this sucks. Let's do that. Let's do that. I want Medusa. I think Heimdall's in here someplace too, and then let's just throw Black Bolts in there, just for a little bit extra something. But honestly, this is all subject to change because I have no idea I forget what the nodes even are. Was it worth ranking in my Mojo to ring 3? I think so. Mojo's fun to play. It can be pretty solid too. Thing with Mojo though is that he's got to be a high signature level, so that's kind of a drag. But otherwise, yeah, that's not bad. Polka dot power. That Arcus is gonna suck, but all of these are gonna suck. Who am I kidding? Alright, so it is definitely benefiting, I mean, skill champs, right? So, Blade for sure. I can heal. But that's right. I need somebody for that Argus. So let's just throw. That's right. So Simbi's ranked up. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Let's just see how this goes real quick. It's either gonna go great or it's gonna go awful. One or the other. But again, I'm going up against a 31,000 PI 6-star against my Blade. So we'll see. So I get a Fury each time one of my bleeds expires, and it actually kind of works out that I don't have any points in deep wounds, just because of my current mastery setup. So that should mean that bleeds expire quicker, which is kind of seemingly counterintuitive, but it actually kind of sounds like it'll work out. You know what I just gotta do is I just gotta do it this way. Just cheese parry. Should give me a few more Furies. Riveting gameplay, I'm sure. But I mean, it seems to be doing something, right? All right, my dude, special me. Special me, please. 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 Thank you. Ninjas to the face. Alright, Eden. Thanks for stopping in. It's been good talking with you. Take care, bud. Grady just pulling the 30th, or just getting the 30th rank 5 today. Very cool. Who was it? And my hat's off to you there, bud. My hat is off to you there. I probably would have 30 myself, but how many ranked up 6 stars do you have? I suppose that's the kicker. Just curious. Cause I probably would too. There's so many awesome bomb 5 stars I'd love to max out. It's just a resource battle. Always the constant resource battle. Come on. Do that. Do that. Do that. And that. Do that. And that. And that. And that. And that. And that. I'm just trying to get my Furies up a little bit. Give me a little bit more damage. Because it's such a slow fight otherwise. Alright, come on, dude. Just working on the damage, and it's super interesting, because maybe I shouldn't do this on live stream. That must be super dull for you guys. Just because it's such a long slog fight. But it's not something I can just, like, cruise control either. Is that it? Nope. This should be it. Yep. Get out of here. Beautiful. 1 rank 3 and 2 rank 2s right now. Very cool. Well, that's good then. Glad you aren't just ranking up 6 stars willy-nilly just because you can. I mean, yeah, I suppose that might be quicker. I would just have to be really smart about it, though, too, because I've got recoil turned on, plus the chip damage from blocks is pretty gnarly, or it adds up. Suppose I should be careful with Reed here, because if he has any debuffs on him, it means he can evade. Which makes, or I suppose me too, no, actually. It's a two-way street. Very annoying. Come on, bub. Come on. Come on. See if I can just bait out. Ah, no, I can't. I can't bait out a special. Because I don't want to throw another special too. Or else he's going to get very grumpy at me. This special duplication rig ray nonsense. Get out of here, my dude. Got a few that are worth rank 2, just need higher sig to justify it. I can respect that. I respect that. I mean, then again, I'm also kind of the clown that takes champs up to rank 3 unduped, or yeah, unawakened. Yeah, fine, why not? This power gain's gonna suck. Get off me, dude. This one's gonna hurt. Get off me, my dude. Yeah. Stupid freaking Arcus and all this nonsense. Mr. Amazing saying my 5-star roster is Mojo, Nabula, Iron Patriot Mojo, and Beardo Awakened. that a good roster? That is a wonderful roster. You should be very happy with that. And that is very, very uncommon to have so many good champs in a roster that size. Come on, dude. Come on. I should have just did this in the beginning. I mean, it's not like it's going to be a big deal in the end, because I've got revives expiring. I just would have preferred not to. Blurg, blurg, tentacles. Rarg. Feast my wall octopus. Get out of here. Yeah, I should have just started with Simbi. Should I complete Act 4 100% or go for Act 5? Act 5 for like initial completion, I'm assuming. I don't remember what the 100% rewards are for Act 4, but it might not be a bad idea to just go back and finish off Act 4 for two reasons. First, to get the loot, so that could help you out later on, but then second of all, that way it's done and you don't ever have to worry about it again, which is a nice thing too. I just wanted to double triple check that all my dudes are 4 stars, because that would suck getting this far and then finishing it and then realizing that somebody was a 5. Well, poop. Come on. Come on. Yeah, the game's getting laggy. I hate when that does that, because the timing for everything is so stupidly precise. If you get any lag, you mistime a parry by a half second. You are absolutely toast. Alright, time to finish this thing up. Get out of here, dude. There we go. There we go. Hey, grats. Being able to dex the special one's a big plus. This is where things stop being fun. Because I'm assuming he still has the same... No. Nope. Should have brought an Incinerate, an immune champ. Alright, Black Panther. Take care, bud. You have a good rest of your night, and we'll catch you later. Right. Come on. Come on. See, it'd be wonderful if I had more than just the 6 seconds to dance around before I get that degen. Because that degen by itself... Oh, that's it for me, I think. Yep. Or the incinerate, I mean. Actually, that's not that bad. Strangely enough. Well, if I'm dead anyway. Alright. Let's throw Doctor Strange number 3 in the mix. Or Symbiote... Sorcerer Supreme, number 3. So you had Doctor Strange number 1, Voodoo number 2, Symbiote Supreme number 3, Sorcerer Supreme number 4. Same mantle, just 4 different characters. Because, you know, why not? Alright, bud. Come on. That works. Reset the timer. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stupid. Stupid passive AI. Go. There we go. Throws a special. Thank you for playing ball. Much appreciated. This is looking pretty good. I will take this. And Munchy Munchy Munchy. And the Wall Sarlacc. I mean, it basically is a Sarlacc, right? At this point, it's got the It's got the fangs, it's got the spikes, it's circular in shape, it's got the tentacles now. Because, of course, you couldn't have a wall monster without tentacles, right? Alrighty, what does Warlock do? So it's basically just a chunky Warlock. Which should I complete first? Act 2, 3, or 4? Act 2, my dude. Come on. It's always better to go in consecutive order. Because it, like, purposefully ramps up. Also, you want to get the early stuff done first. So the rewards you get out of them are still relevant. Did I goof somehow? I think I did goof. I think I just needed to throw the special 1 instead of the special 2. Well, this is why I'm doing this now. And not letting stuff go to waste. Let's do that because of recoil. But all this for a single 10% tier 5 CC. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, thanks, Grady. Thanks, Grady. That chip damage is gonna suck after a minute, though. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. That's funny. That's funny. I figure out the routine and then I look up and then Grady's like says the exact thing. I'm like, perfect. Yeah. Thanks, bud. So there we go. That is quest 1 of 4 stars done. Awesome. I will take that. I want to double check and make sure that registers, because that would suck. Yep. Awesome. Really sucks too that you have to do it chronologically instead of jumping around. Alright, now is anybody off a cooldown? Still got a little bit. Okay, cool. There we go. There we go. That's better. My dudes. Back in business. And, you know, starting the match, that would be a helpful thing, right? Seeing as how it doesn't just, like, magically do it itself. Is it really worth the one single sig stone? Nope. Honestly, I would rather get nothing than the single sig stone, because the single sig stone is such a slap in the face. It's like, oh, isn't that cute? Look at you. You just did it with 4 stars. Aw. It's like if you're a waiter, right? Or you work a job where you get tips. I'd rather get no tip than like a painfully small tip. Or like one of those tips where it's like it looks like it's money, but it's actually like a religious advertisement. Gotten those before. Nah, Gertie, because the thing is, you got to do the first 5 quests with the 4 stars. You can get the 1 sig each time, but then by the time you get to the 6th quest, that's when you get the 10% tier 5 CC. So the first 5 suck. The 6th one is... I mean, the 6th one still sucks, but at least it's like a rarer thing, right? And especially since they haven't advertised the Maze 2 officially yet. It's not like I'm doing anything else with these pots anyway. Like, I always say that it's nice. One of the nice things I like about the arena here is that it's one of the only chances I have to dust off my 4 stars and play them still. Just for a little bit of nostalgia. Even though I've got most all of them as ranked up 5s now, it's still nice, you know, just for old time's sake. So it's cool. I actually like the idea of what they got going here. I just think the reward for it sucks. So, like, if you've got the counter, go for it. And fortunately for that first path, I had all the counters. I just could have played a little bit better. So we'll see. I'll have to see what the next one is. But I'm not ranking anybody up specifically for that. Definitely not worth it. That, and I'm just also a huge glutton for tier 5 CC. Like, if I could get out of that like a skill 10% or a tech 10%, I'd be sitting pretty happy. Because that's one step closer to Gilly 99 coming up, and I don't know, Hitmonkey maybe? But I really need to learn how to play Hitmonkey better. Like, I've seen a lot of cool stuff, and I know people have been talking him up. I don't have an expert handling on him to justify taking him up to rank 3 yet. But at the same time, I don't really want to take Aegon up to rank 3, which is blasphemy, sure, but I don't know. Like, my 5 star is maxed out, right? And, like, I don't know. We'll have to see what the new Legends thing is next year. Because that would be, like, the only way or the only place that Aegon at rank 3 would actually come in handy. Freaking Elsa. getting close to rank 3 Korg. I mean, I doubt it would be a game first for someone to take Korg up to rank 3, but a serious question, is that something you're excited about, or is that something you're joking about? Because I want to be excited for you if you're excited, but if you're joking, then I also don't want to look like an idiot by saying good job. Because hey man, everyone's got their choice characters, right? I think a lot of people wouldn't agree with me in taking Storm X up to rank 3 ahead of Sunspot or Namor, but I did, and I don't regret it, and I love Storm X, and everybody else can eat it. Oh, well, I hope you and I match for war, because speaking of Storm X, she's hungry. Yeah, that's all solid. That is all solid. Do you enjoy playing him, though? Because periodically, you know, you are going to get a chance to play him. Which is one of my bigger gripes about Alliance War, is that since there's always an Alliance War, you never get to play your defenders anywhere else. And I love my Alliance, but the characters that I put on defense are characters I would very much enjoy playing. I just don't get a chance to play them very much because of that specific reason. Yo, what's up, Sheermoy? You are not too late to the party. My my 5-stars are just, my big 5-stars are just coming off a cooldown, so I'm getting a second wind and blowing through them tonight. Ah well. Solid prestige and for defense though, I guess, right? And that's not for nothing. So I'm only sitting 28 mil. Still hoping to get 30 tonight, but we'll see. Because right now it's just this batch of the rank 5 5-stars. I think everybody else is on cooldown for a bit still. But let's see. No, actually. Alright, never mind. I'm good. I'm good. I gave myself a bit of a start, though, this afternoon. Just because I have a tendency to forget what day it is, just because a lot of my days all bleed into each other. So for a hot minute, and only a hot minute, I was like, it's Saturday, crap. I'm only at 30 or at that point, like 25 mil. And then I remembered that today is Friday and I got another day tomorrow, and I wasn't as worried. But I mean, it's a featured arena grind. I'm always a little worried. And I think you have to be. Otherwise, you're either cocky or you're not doing it right. Yeah, but Grady, that's the difference between like going for milestones and going for a champ. Like, fortunately, I mean, today's day two, right? I never wound up getting that day two, the day two blues or whatever, which is nice because day two always sucks. Day two far and away is the worst day for any arena grind. And today, I never wound up getting that, so I'll take that as a win. But then again, I mean, I'm only going for what? Like, I thought he was gonna go 45 mil. BG is saying or guessing 50. I think 50 may be a bit high, but we'll see. We'll see. I got time. Boink, doink. That all having been said, I do really hope I also get him first round because I would very much appreciate having a few day break in between White Magneto and Apocalypse. Because that is gonna suck. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm hoping he goes as low as Professor X did. I'm really hoping he goes that low. I mean, which is saying something because Professor X went like mid 70s both times. I'm hoping he goes that low. But like you see the way that some of the CCP are just like tripping over themselves to heap praise on Apocalypse between his abilities and his synergies and whatnot. Good lord. Or, you know, I just get lucky and pop one crystal and get a 6-star and I just call it a day. That's not going to happen. Speaking about crystals, though, for you guys out there, like, how did your alliances wind up doing on those early access? Because, like, in my entire alliance, for everybody that went for him, which was probably about, like, half the alliance, nobody got a 5-star APOC, no one got a 6-star APOC, no one got a 6-star Professor X. I think only a couple people got the 5-star X. So I don't know. Tinfoil conspiracy theory hat says that the rate was secretly nerfed. Come on. Doink. 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 Alright, getting there. Getting there. Only 800,000 to go. Again, guys, I'm pushing 30 mil tonight. Well, Grady, I do wish you the best of luck. I do wish you the best of luck. Are you... do you have a Professor X, or would he be new as well? because he's a solid miss. Solid miss. Dang, Robert. That's solid. Big congrats to you on that, Professor X. Have you got a chance to play him? And if so, what do you think? Because that's the thing, you know, the CCP can talk up a character as much as they like, you know. And a lot of the time you wind up seeing gameplay videos of like 6-star rank 3, SIG 200, whoever. I'm like, that's cool and all, but since no one's ever going to have that character to play, how about like, you know, 5-star rank 3? Kick, punch, slice, zap, zap. All things considered, though, too, from the initial gameplay and then from hands-on for Professor X, I think Apocalypse is going to wind up being the better champion of the two. But also at the same time, I think it really is going to wind up coming down to how you prefer your playstyle. Because Professor X buffs everybody. APOC buffs one person, but I think at the same time too. Yeah, no, Shirmoy, that's actually pretty accurate. Yeah, at least. Like if it's winds up being comparable to the Doom grind, then yeah, that's pretty on point. But like Apocalypse only buffs one person with the Horseman, but I mean, depending on your roster, that's really all you need is just one broken person. Then you got Apocalypse, who's super useful, and then you got 4 other spots to play with, or 3 if you have the Cable, Sinister, Kang synergy to make life easy. Oh, very cool. Yeah, same here, Robert. The Awaken ability is nice because it isn't entirely necessary. It's just another one of those. It just makes life a little easier. Like, all it says is that his prowess does more damage the higher Sig he gets, but regardless of what Sig level he gets, his X charges, whatever, increase on their own instead of needing to charge or throw specials, which I think is the more interesting, useful thing of the lot, but that's just me. Doink. Brilliant. Hey, what's up, Max? Good to see you, bud. Saying, dropping by for the support. Thank you very much. I wish you very well on your grind as well. So far behind on my grind. Oh, sorry. Didn't get to touch the arena much today. Yeah. Any word on his cutoff? I've been disconnected. Not really. It's all just speculation. Like, I was guessing originally 45 mil because that's what ballpark with Thor went for. X-Pool went for 40, I think, a little less than 40, and Doc Strange a good bit below that. So I think White Magneto is going to be a little bit more. Well, it's going to be a lot more than X-Pool. He might be on par with Thor because that was the first Thor arena too. BG is saying 50, but that might be high. But somewhere in that realm. If he goes anything more than 50, I would be very surprised. But I mean, again, you know, if you got time to put up more points, I always say to keep going. So I'm probably going to keep going once I hit that. The 45, I mean. And then see what time it is. Throw Guardian in there. By the way, I saw that you had posted a video about the offer today, but I didn't get a chance to see it yet, so looking forward to checking that out here after the stream. Hope you pulled something cool. Because I think the 10% is random, right? It's not a selector for the Tier 5 CC. Yeah, Robert, that's exactly why I want the Apocalypse. Because between those three, Storm is going to be broken. Storm is absolutely going to be broken. Like, she's good. She's really freaking good by herself. Really freaking good. Professor X just, like, bumps her up another notch. But Apocalypse is like, the god tier synergy for her. And that's even without the Horseman buff. That's just the regular synergy. So, I'm excited. If nothing else, I want the 4-star version of Apocalypse because the 4-star version is the lowest tier version that has the Storm X synergy. 3-star doesn't. So it can change people into horsemen, which is cool, but it's not the same. Oh. Whoops. Oh, hey, 6 stars. Cool. I think so. I think that's what I saw in the mail. But I could be mistaken. Not sure. Let's do that and do that. Like, I like the idea of the offer. Now that I'm starting to think about it a little bit more, I like the idea of it. Where it's like a choose your own adventure. It'll be interesting to see if they implement something else like that later on for like Cyber Weekend. Where it's just a bunch of selectors in a bundle. But hey man, the more selectors they throw our way, the better. Like, leaving things up to chance is fun, definitely has its place, but in a game this dense, nowadays. It helps. It helps. Not the full squad yet. Do that, and do this. Sure. Why not? Throw this squad up there. Just for kicks. And pew pew. Maybe someday they'll give Kang a unique special 1 animation too. Like his special 2 is great. Love it. Special 1 is just Iron Man. It's like, come on guys. Mix it up a little bit. Have a little bit of fun. Take some pride. I mean, I know it's just Kang, but still. Come on, Hawkeye. Come on, my dude. Come on, get out of there. There we go. Shouldn't. Yeah. Boink. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that. So, I mean, if you're in the market for it, it's definitely a nice little surprise to open the game and come across. That's the thing, though. I would have liked to see a couple more 6-star shards, maybe 3/4 of tier 5 basic to round out that price tag. And would it have been too much to ask that throw in 10 extra, like, random 6-star SIGs? Because, I mean, even out of the 10, you're only going to pull maybe, if you're lucky, 2 of a single class. Maybe 3. It's not going to do anything for you. So what's the harm, guys? Alright, so I should have said earlier. It is the unofficial 3-minute warning. Just going to run through the rest of this team here. It's going to push me over 30 million, which I think is a pretty good stopping point for the night. Tentatively, I do plan on streaming tomorrow night as well to wrap up this arena, but we'll see. We'll see. See what I'm doing. But as always, just stay tuned to YouTube. Stay on top of whether or not what the plan is. We can go from there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Put this down, see if it freaks out. Excellent. Alrighty, guys. That is a wrap. That is a wrap. I want to thank you all for hanging out here the last couple hours. It's always cool getting to chat with you guys, and is the big highlight of doing a live stream. So, cheers to you. If you haven't already, if you would kindly like the video, subscribe to the channel. Each and every bit of that does help me out immensely, and I do very much appreciate it. Already plugged a possible live stream tomorrow night. And let's see what else. I think that's a wrap. So until next time, everyone, take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. And be well, everybody. Bye for now.